welcome into you early birds. 17 minutes left to go before we get this one underway. Boys C1-12 sub-district action between the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and the Valentine Badgers. Viewers already adding up. Glad to have you along with us. Thanks for joining us early. We'll step aside as we always do, and we'll be back in just a little bit once we get a few more folks on with some starting lineups and get ready for tonight's sub-district matchup between the Mustangs and the Badgers here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. Just a little over 10 minutes left to go before we get this one underway between the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and the Valentine Badgers here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for these two teams coming into the C1-12 Subdistrict semifinal tonight. First, for the Valentine Badgers, a season record of 2 wins and 18 losses. Starters this evening for the Valentine Badgers. Number 3 is Jaden Owen, averaging 11 points per game. That leads this Valentine offense. Number 15 is John Keller, averaging 3.7 points per game. Number 33 is Braden Fowler, averaging 4.5 points per game. Number 42, Turner Tennant, and number 45, Cooper Reese. Cooper Reese averaging 9 points per game and 7.5 rebounds per contest. For the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs, season record of 19 wins and 4 losses, coming into tonight's game on a 5-game win streak, hoping that they are heating up at just the right time for district play. Starters tonight, no surprises there. Number 4, Dylan Schwarting, averaging 10 points per ball game. Number 10 is Brady Bolander. Brady averaging 2.7 points a game. Number 12 is Corby Campbell, 10.4 points per game and 8 rebounds per game as well. Trace Bagan averaging 5.6 points, and Jared Nelson, the scoring leader for the Mustangs, at 16.3 points per game. Glad to have you along with us, and for those of you who are part of the Twitterverse, encourage you to send your tweets off now. Include the handle at SC Journal Star, and we will pick those up. We'll try to air those a little bit before the game and at the halftime if we remember to flip the switch. So thanks very much for joining us. We are looking forward to a good game here in the C1-12 Subdistrict semifinal between the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and the Valentine Badgers. We'll step aside and be back in just a bit here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net.
Welcome to Gordon Memorial Health Services. We are professionals who care.
What's that?
Come on.
Yes.
Let me show you inside. Gordon Memorial Hospital, how can I help you? Yes, one moment, please.
My name is Rob Schleiphardt. I'm an ears, nose, and throat doctor. So I do a sort of a wide variety of things. I do anything from allergies, so people who are dealing with runny nose and itchy nose, sneezing, to hearing loss, to pediatrics. I take care of kids with ear infections and sore throats. So I do a wide variety of things.
My name is Renee Fortin, and I'm an occupational therapist. So occupational therapy is assisting with the day-to-day functions. So if someone, for example, had a stroke, getting them back to the function they were before, but also going above and beyond that. Or getting in and out of their bathtubs or dressing, or just things that they would do on a day-to-day basis and getting them back to being independent. So I really like Gordon Memorial because the staff is friendly, you guys have great equipment, and people are here and they want to work together.
Hinn's Home Furnishings of Gordon is gearing up for our annual tax return sale with big savings store-wide. Hinn's Home Furnishings has a great selection of couches, recliners, mattresses, appliances, dining room sets, and more. We also carry a wide variety of quality flooring and even offer installation. Hinn's Home Furnishings also offers free local delivery. Come check us out at 122 North Main Street in Gordon. Remember, even if we don't have what you're looking for, we can get it for you.
You won't notice any untamed acreage here, a retaining wall that needs rebuilding, or an old gnarled tree stump in the middle of a field. Why? Because it's already been taken care of. That's why. New Holland has the power and versatility to create whatever world you imagine. Get 0% financing for up to 84 months on any compact tractor at your local New Holland dealer. New Holland, equipped for a new world.
You okay?
What happened?
Dad kind of walked into my swing.
Don't you mean Dad kind of ruined our Hawaii fund?
home.
I should go to the hospital.
There goes the airfare. I don't think health insurance will cover all of that.
It's not safe.
Without that cash from
Aflac!
we might have to choose between Hawaii or your face.
Hawaii. What?
Oh, Hawaii.
You might have less coverage than you think. Visit Aflac.com and keep your lifestyle healthy. Aflac!
Parents, remember your kids are watching you as they're participating in their activity. Set a positive example for your kids to feed off of.
Showing good sportsmanship not only shows good character as a fan, but can also improve productivity among the competitors.
In being a great opponent, you need to have great attitude and respect for the game.
The outcome of the game is out of your control, so sit back and let the athletes do what they do best.
4 minutes left to go before we get things underway here from Alliance. Clint Anderson, along with breaking in a new camerawoman this evening, Jordan Hopp from Alliance has stepped in to run the camera for us tonight, and so as she gets the feel for the camera, bear with us as we kind of get things going along here. This is a tough place to video from. Those of you who watch us on a regular basis know that, and Taylor will be feeling her way along as we get going through the opening minutes of this ball game here tonight. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go before we get this thing going here. We will go down to the public address announcer here momentarily for the introductions of the starting lineups. In case you missed them earlier, Valentine with a 2-18 season record. Starters tonight for Valentine: number 3, Jaden Owen. Number 15 is John Keller. Number 33, Braden Fowler. Number 42 is Turner Tennant. And number 45, Cooper Reese. For the Mustangs, 19 wins and 4 losses. 2 of those coming to Class B teams and 2 more coming in the holiday tournament down in Wayne. Starters tonight: number 4, Dylan Schwarting. Number 10, Brady Bolender. Number 12 is Corby Campbell. Number 22, Trace Bagan. And number 24, Jared Nelson. Also, folks, we will, you know the drill, we'll be talking about the sponsors as we go through the game tonight, but let's run down through those one time while we have just about a minute here to go. Gordon True Value, Gordon Superfoods and Ideal Market of Rushville, Open Range Beef, Hub International, Gordon Dental, Hins Clothing Center, the First National Bank of Gordon, Gardner, Lautzenheiser, and Ryan, Strong Insurance, the Bank of the West, the Italian Inn in Gordon, Grocery Mart, Modern Farm Equipment, Gordon Memorial Health Services, Hins Home Furnishings, and of course the Sheridan County Journal-Star, your source for all the news that is news in Sheridan County. The Journal-Star naturally available as an online edition. If you've got a student away at college, that is a great way for them to stay in tune with all the goings-on back at home. Encourage you to make that a great graduation gift and let them know what's going on while they're away at school, either near or far. Winding down towards a minute left, and we are going to get ready to adjust our microphones and bring you what we assume will be a national anthem and the starting lineups. We are just about ready to go here. Both teams over to the benches getting some last minute instructions. And guess we'll see if we've got a national anthem or not.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to welcome everyone.
We'll turn it over to the public address announcer.
Boys District Subdistrict, tournament here. Our first game tonight will be between the Mustangs of Gordon-Rushville and the Badgers of Valentine. First, we would like to remind everyone of the importance of good sportsmanship in all high school activities. We ask everyone in attendance at tonight's game to please display rules of good sportsmanship at all times. We thank you in advance for your cooperation in helping making this a positive experience for the players, coaches, officials, and opposing fans. Now, ladies and gentlemen, would you all please rise to remove any headwear? Join in as we honor our flag and country with the playing of our national anthem tonight by Alliance High School freshman Jack Mooney. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet our starters for tonight's first game of the tournament. First, the Badgers of Valentine. A 5'9" junior, number 3, Jaden Owen. A 5'9" sophomore, number 15, John Keller. A 6'2" junior, number 33, Braden Fowler. A 6'3" junior, number 42, Turner Tennant. And a 6'6" senior, number 45, Cooper Reese. And Valentine is coached by Eli Luke and Ian Bish. Now here are the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. They will be the home team on the scoreboard tonight. A 5'9" junior, number 4, Dylan Schwarting. A 5'9" senior, number 10, Brady Bolander. A 6'3" senior, number 12, Courtney Campbell. A 6'1" senior, number 22, Trace Bennett. And a 6' senior, number 24, Jared Nelson.
There are the starting lineups for these two teams as we are just about ready to get this thing going. Double check all of our inputs here, make sure everything is right. Looks like everything is good to go. And we are just about ready to get things underway. Corby Campbell in there to take the tip, wins the tip. It is controlled by Jared Nelson, and away we go in this boys C1-12 Subdistrict semifinal. Gordon-Rushville against the Valentine Badgers. Nelson turns the corner, down the lane, lays it up, and good for 2. Mustangs out in front right off the bat. Now the Mustangs with full court pressure. They're going to trap right here. That's Owen. They've got him hung up, in trouble. Reese comes back to help him out, and we got a 10-second call, and just like that, the Mustangs get the basketball right back. 7 minutes and 31 seconds to go in the first quarter, just underway here from Alliance. A very sparse crowd on hand here this evening. And I assume that means a whole lot of you at home watching. Glad to have you along with us here tonight. Schwarting, a little pull-up jumper floater in the lane. That's good. And more pressure for the Mustangs. Now out in front, 4-0. This is Tennant, gets it ahead. Ball taken away. It's Brady Bolender. Bolender lays it up and can't quite finish, but Campbell's there for the rebound. Hands it off to Nelson. Shot up, count the basket, and one. Jared Nelson was there, took the nice feed that time from Corby Campbell. Absorbed the contact, made the shot, and he'll have one free throw coming here, as that's the first on Turner Tennant. 7:02 to go, first quarter. Nelson's first free throw up, and it is good. First and only free throw on the three-point play there. 7-0. Mustangs out in front. They're going to go back to that pressure. Owen heads up the floor. He's going to dribble through pressure. Good job that time by the Badgers. As they break the press, they find Fowler underneath for two. Back to Campbell. Now he'll flip it outside. This is Bagan. Long three-pointer. That one off the back iron. Rattles around. Falls off. No good. And the rebound by Reese. And then the reach-in foul is going to be called on Corby Campbell. That'll be his first. 6:41 to go in the first quarter. Again, Clint Anderson along with Jordan Hoff here running the camera for us this evening. Badgers bring it up the floor. This is Keller on the dribble all the way down. Reese can't get the easy lay-in. And the Mustangs back the other way. Under 6.5 to go in the first quarter. Nelson on the dribble. Now he'll bring it out between the circles. Bounce pass to Schwarting. Wasn't ready for that pass. Gathered it in. And the Mustangs keep it alive here. Back to Nelson between the circles. Sets it up onto the wing for Bolender. High post they go. Tries to feed it down low for Corby Campbell, but it was kicked out of bounds by the Badgers. Mustangs will maintain possession. Mustangs trying to find that little baseline backdoor cut. A good defense that time by Valentine. Nelson. Now they'll swing it around. This is Bolender on the wing. Back, taken away. Good anticipation that time. Now here's Owen on the drive. Lays it up and good. Valentine back within three. Mustangs quickly down the floor. Bolender on the wing. Up top for Bagan, swings it around to Nelson on the left wing. Nelson works off of the pick, keeps the dribble going. Drives into the low post, shot up and overshot everything. Slapped out of his hands by Trace Bagan. Nice shot that time by Trace Bagan. The takeaway and the up and under for the score. Mustangs back up by 5. Owen being pestered by Schwarting all the way down the floor. They get it across and they'll set the offense here. First time Valentine's really got into the half-court offense tonight. 5:20 to go in the first quarter. This is Fowler up top. Now swings it around to Tennant. Tennant guarded by Nelson. He'll put it on the floor. Gets it to Reese down inside in the paint, but he can't hang on to it. Here's a shot from three. Is good. That is John Keller for three. And it's a two-point game at 9-7. Brady Bolender feeds it out to Bagan. Long three-pointer. That one's off the mark. And the rebound cleared by Keller. Back the other way come Valentine. Under 5 to go in the first quarter. Valentine hanging in there with the Mustangs. Going toe-to-toe with them in this first quarter. And there's a foul by the Mustangs on the shot. And that'll be free throws. Give that foul to Brady Bolender. That is his first. 4:42 to go, first quarter. And that'll put John Keller at the line for 2 free throws. Keller with 3 points in the game so far. First free throw is off the back iron and no good. Keller lines up number 2. And that one falls off, no good. Campbell with the rebound. Down the floor quickly to Bolender. Bolender with no help. He'll have to wait for the reinforcements to arrive. Brady on the dribble. Now he directs a little bit of traffic. Onto the wing it goes for Nelson. Nelson skip pass across to Schwarting. Passes up the 3. High post to Bagan. Flips it across. This is Bolender drives in. Kicks it out. Nelson steps back for 3. That one is no good. Nelson gets his own rebound. Kicks it to Bolender. Free throw line jumper. Good. Brady Bolender on the scoreboard. 11-7. Back to a 4-point advantage. 4:05 to go in the first quarter. Owen on the dribble, crosses the timeline. Mustangs in the man-to-man. Owen still on the dribble, works against Bolender now after the defensive switch. Keller has it on the wing, leaves it outside for Owen, and out of bounds he goes. Miscommunication that time, and now the Mustangs with substitutions. Carson Hinn, Morgan Holbert, and Dennis Mulcahy into the ball game for the Mustangs. 3:43 to go in the first quarter. Here is Jared Nelson. Nelson works to the left wing, pull-up jumper from 3, won't go, and the rebound by Reese. The Mustangs not looking super sharp offensively in this first quarter. 3:20 to go, Valentine with the basketball. Go into the high post, that is Fowler. They flip it out, Owen for 3, off the back iron, no good, and the rebound by the Mustangs. Mulcahy hands it off to Morgan Holbert. Jared Nelson out between the circles. Here's Holbert on the wing, back to Nelson. Long three-pointer again. The Mustangs not shy, and there's a three-pointer for Jared Nelson. Mustangs have tried several of those tonight. That's the first one that connected. 14-7. It's a 7-point advantage as we're greeted by Chuck Hinn here. Chuck Hinn here tonight as we work our way past the 2.5-minute mark of the first quarter. There's a nice lay-in that time by Cooper Reese for 2. And a 5-point advantage. Hinn to Nelson. A nice pass that time to Corby Campbell. One extra pass, and Campbell with the easy lay-in. 7-point advantage, 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Owen with the bounce pass to the high post. Now they flip it back to Owen. Owen spin move, shot up and may have been partially blocked. Carson Hinn comes away with the rebound. Down the floor he goes to Morgan Holbert, and Holbert's going to be whistled for the traveling call. Now substitutions for Valentine, as into the game comes number 10, Nathan Flannery. Try and get a reading on who else came in. That was number 24, Trevor Ormisher, also into the ball game along with Grant Fisher. Under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Valentine with the basketball. They try to go down low, able to keep control of it. Now they'll swing it around. This is Ormisher up top. No, excuse me, that was not Ormisher. Trying to get these new Valentine Badgers figured out. That one's thrown out of bounds. And the Mustangs take over with 1:36 to go in the first quarter. Now Valentine gonna apply some full court pressure. Morgan Holbert well worked against Keller. Holbert quickly into the offensive zone, has it poked away from behind by Keller. And now a 2-on-1. Valentine gets it ahead, not a good pass, off balance, back to Owen. Swings it around for Keller, three-pointer, in and out, no good. And the rebound tipped around, controlled by Trace Bagan. 1:15 to go. Schwarting brings it up the floor. Into the corner they go for Mulcahy. Three-pointer on the way, won't fall, tipped around, out of bounds. And they're gonna say Valentine basketball with 1:06 to go. Carson Hinn, a Valentine Badger, battling for that rebound. Tipped out of bounds. They're going to say it was off of Carson Hinn with 1:06 to go. And back to that full court pressure. Good denial that time. Holbert with the steal. Extra pass. There's Schwarting, up and good. Dylan Schwarting for 2 more. Under a minute to go, and now the lead is 9. Down the floor, tipped away, and they're going to say it stays with the Badgers. 56 seconds in this first quarter. So this will be Owen on the inbound. Into Keller, into the corner. High post they go. They find Owen out on the wing, but covered up nicely there. Down to the low post. Fisher, spin, turnaround, jumper won't go. Carson Hinn comes away with it, finds Schwarting behind the defense, lays it up and good. 2 more for Dylan Schwarting. He's got 6 in this first quarter. Now it's an 11-point Mustang advantage as we cross the 30-second mark in the first quarter. Valentine, Keller on the wing. Up to the top of the key, they swing it around. This is Flannery. Back to Owen. That one was blocked by Bagan. They try to get it out quickly, but it's taken right back. Shot up and good for 3, as that was Ormisher for 3. And the lead is back to 8, and another takeaway. Here's Keller at the buzzer. That one won't fall. And at the end of 1, it is Gordon-Rushville 20 and the Valentine Badgers 12.
When the field is your office, you never get tired of going to work. Cut, rake, bale, repeat. New Holland offers the power and versatility to get through the day. From small squares to large squares and everything in between, New Holland has you covered. Visit your local dealer today to find out more. New Holland, equipped for a new world.
We head to the second quarter. Gives us an opportunity to remind you that it's time to stop in and take advantage of True Value of Gordon's Bargains of the Month. Save on LED light bulbs, smoke alarms, hand trucks, DeWalt bit sets, and more. Come see Buck and the gang at 217 North Main Street in Gordon. And Gordon Superfoods and Ideal Market of Rushville have great deals on Folgers coffee, pork sirloin roast, chicken breasts, and Bar S sliced bacon. Plus, save $1 on hundreds of items in store when you use 800 rewards points. Superfoods is located on Highway 20 in Gordon and the Ideal Market on Highway 20 in Rushville. Both of them open 7 days a week. Ready to get the second quarter underway. The Mustangs lead it by 8. Get it on the wing for Flannery. Back to the top of the key. Now onto the wing. Inside they go. Nice look inside, but taken away and then thrown out of bounds off of one of the Valentine Badgers. Mustangs get the turnover just underway here in the second quarter. Jared Nelson takes the inbounds pass, and he'll bring it up the floor, working against Flannery. Nelson works to the left wing, reverses his direction now, gets the pick. Pull-up jumper for 3. Good! Nothing but the bottom of the net that time. And Jared Nelson starting to find the range. He's got a pair of 3-pointers. High post they go for Reese. Now they kick it right back out. Good quick ball movement by the Valentine Badgers. They get it down low for Reese. That shot won't go. Flannery overran the rebound, and Campbell clears the boards for the Mustangs. Dylan Schwarting, fancy little no-look pass, left it for Bagan. He was not ready for that. Took it off of the shin and kicked it out of bounds. They'll turn it right back over to the Valentine Badgers with 7:01 to go in the second quarter. Keller and Owen back in. Flannery out, along with Ormisher. Here's Keller quickly down the floor. Lost the handle. Picked up by Bolender. Bolender one on 3. Had it poked away. It's going to be out of bounds off of Valentine. Corby Campbell had come up from behind to give a little bit of support, and able to keep it alive for the Mustangs. 6:51 to go. Gordon-Rushville, they go inside for Campbell, and that's taken away by Reese. Keller quickly ahead down the floor behind the defense. Lays it up and good. That was that was Braden Fowler. Long 3-pointer for Nelson. Nelson hits the deck trying to get the foul on the shot, and then Brady Bolender with the long rebound steps on the end line and turns it over to the Valentine Badgers. So the Mustangs have looked good at times, and they've looked sloppy at times. They haven't really put it all together quite yet here tonight, but they lead it by 9 with under 6.5 to go in the first half. Keller backs his way across the timeline, and now the Mustangs are going to try and trap, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Bolender. It'll stay with the Valentine Badgers. 6:18 to go in the second quarter. This is Tennant with the inbounds. Keller has it. They tried a little pick and roll that time, but taken away by Dylan Schwarting, who brings it into the offensive zone. Flips it around, into the corner they go for Campbell. Campbell's shot won't fall. And Keller with the rebound. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Another takeaway by the Mustangs. Campbell now a 3-on-2 for the Mustangs. Schwarting can't get that one to go. The rebound by Campbell, and he is fouled. Corby Campbell will head to the free throw line. That'll be 2 shots for Corby. And they're gonna, didn't see who they gave that foul to. We'll have to wait for it to come up on the board. Give that to Keller, and that is the first on him. First one is short. So Tennant comes out. Back into the game comes Fisher for the Badgers. 5 minutes, 49 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Campbell lines up the second. That one also is short. And then Campbell able to get the carom off of the rebound, and then a push going to be called against Owen. So Owen picks up his first foul. Not sure that could have probably been called either way. Wasn't a vicious or intentional foul at all, if it was even one at all. So here is Nelson, head fake, behind the back dribble, down the lane, scoop shot, up, count the basket, and one. That's twice Jared Nelson has found his way down the lane, drawn the contact, and converted the bucket. 25-14. Now a chance to stretch that lead to 10 for Jared Nelson. 1 for 1 from the line tonight. Shot is up and off the back iron, no good. The rebound controlled by Fisher. 5 minutes, 33 seconds to go in the second quarter. Keller works against Bolender. Bolender going for that steal, but just in time, Keller got rid of it. Here's Owen up top, guarded by Schwarting. Into the corner they go. That's Fowler, back out to Owen. Owen drives down the lane, shot up high, can't get it to fall. Bolender with the rebound, out ahead to Corby Campbell. Campbell lays it up and good. Corby Campbell with 4 points, and we're under 5 to go. Second quarter action here from Alliance. C1-12 Subdistrict semifinal. Owen across to Keller. And back to Owen, back out onto the wing for Fisher. They go inside for Reese. Reese, spin move, nice move that time by Reese. Lays that one up and good. He's got 4 points. 4:35 to go. Banging onto the wing for Schwarting. Bolender kicks it back out for Nelson. He'll drive down the lane. Little finger roll won't go, blocked. Now the Mustangs get the takeaway. Campbell with the shot, the foul, and that'll be 2 more free throws for Corby Campbell. 4:22 to go. That one is going to be called on Grant Fisher. That is his first. Mustangs out in front by 11. Corby Campbell with the first of 2. That one's short. All 3 of his have been short so far this evening. 2 fresh Badgers come in. That'll be Flannery and Tankersley. Chance Tankersley in the game for the first time tonight. And Corby not having a good night from the line. He's 0 for 4. Keller walks it up the floor. Here's Flannery deep out on the wing. Now Tankersley swings it around to Owen on the right wing. Owen works against Schwarting. Picks up his dribble, over the top they go, and taken away by Bagan. 4 minutes to go. Baseball pass down the floor. Campbell is fouled. See if Corby can find the range from the free throw line. He's 0 for 4 tonight. Three minutes and 56 seconds left to go in this second quarter. He gave that foul to Keller, and that is the second on him. There, Corby got it to the hoop that time. That's 5 points for Corby Campbell. And it's 28-16. We got a timeout on the floor. 3 minutes and 56 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Open Range Beef in Gordon is proud to support the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and our community. Say thanks to Open Range Beef for sponsoring this broadcast. And come see Jeff Jaggers and everybody at Hub International at 402 East 2nd Street in Rushville. They'll take care of all of your home, auto, farm, ranch, and crop insurance needs. So quick timeout. One more free throw coming for Corby Campbell. just under 4 minutes left to go in this second quarter. Take a quick check. Oh yeah, whole bunches of folks online with us tonight. Make sure you get those tweets out. If you're a Twitter user, include the handle @SCJournalStar. We'll have that Twitter feed running at the half. Campbell's second free throw off the back iron this time. Carson Hinn with the almost rebound, but the Mustangs come out of there with it. Here's Morgan Holbert into the corner for Nelson. That one completely eluded Jared Nelson's left hand as he switched hands trying to drive the baseline. Sails out of bounds. Valentine basketball. 3:45 to go in the second quarter. Owen brings it up, crosses the timeline, works against Corbin Bailey, who's now into the ball game. Mustangs using a wide variety of players in the early going. Jared Nelson with the takeaway. 3-on-3. Carson Hinn lays it up and good. (30-16). 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the half. That one is tipped away. Bailey got a hand on it and tipped it out of bounds. 3:18 to go. Reese comes back into that Valentine lineup. He'll take the place of Tankersley. Valentine with the inbounds now. Trying to find somewhere to go with it. They find Owen in the corner and then tipped and taken away by Corby Campbell. Good defense that time. They were trying to get it down to the low block to Reese, but Campbell took it right away. Here's Nelson on the dribble. Hands it off to Corbin Bailey out between the circles. Get the play from the bench. Morgan Holbert now onto the wing for Nelson. Under 3 to go. Campbell on the baseline, over the top to Bailey. Corbin Bailey into the corner. This is Nelson. And now back to Holbert. Holbert at the top of the key. He'll back it out between the circles, keeps that dribble alive. Now Bailey on the wing. Bailey looks in. Swings it around. Valentine into a zone defense here. That one tipped, but tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Mustangs with 2:38 to go. So Valentine trying to switch it up as the Mustangs starting to find the range on offense. Over the top they go to Holbert. He'll swing it around to Nelson. Nelson calls for Holbert to come back over and take it. He's got it out near the center circle. Onto the wing for Bailey. Into the corner, this is Hinn. Back out to Holbert, now Nelson. Mustangs trying to reverse direction on that. Here's Morgan Holbert for 3. Good! Morgan Holbert lights the lamp. Good to see Morgan back out there after he missed so much of the season with a knee injury. And here's Morgan with a steal. Morgan Holbert, 1-on-2, drives in, shot up, foul called. Shot won't go, but Morgan heads to the free throw line. 2 free throws, 1 minute and 59 seconds left to go in the first half. Foul called on Nathan Flannery. That is his first, and that is the 7th foul on the Valentine Badgers in this first half. Just 2 fouls on the Mustangs. 1:59 to go. First free throw on its way, and it is off the back iron and no good. Bagan back in. Nelson's going to get a breather. Schwarting in as well. Campbell comes out. 33-16. 1:59 to go in the second quarter. Glad to have everybody along with us on a cold and snowy night from Alliance. Morgan's second one rattles home. This is exactly why we come down here and do these games. Not every road trip is pleasant weather and travel conditions, and so very, very glad that we can be here to bring it to you tonight. And we got a traveling call there on Fowler. He made his way down to the block and then shuffled the feet and turns it over. Now Logan Dexter comes in place of Carson Hinn. So a whole lot of Mustangs getting into the action here, and you got to think that Coach Nelson looking ahead, hoping for a 3-game district run on the way to a potential state playoff berth here for the Mustangs. Dexter onto the wing for Holbert. Fakes the 3. Now they'll swing it around. This is Bailey. And now Valentine back into the man-to-man. Dexter back to Schwarting. Schwarting has it tipped away. Gets it back. And now to Holbert. 1:10 to go. Holbert works on the dribble. wanted that pull-up jumper. Instead, it'll be Bagan. That one won't quite fall, tipped around and controlled there by Fowler. Owen with under a minute to go. Owen drives down the lane and he traveled with it. 55.4 seconds. Carson Hinn back into the game. Trace Bagan comes out. 34-16. Took the Mustangs a little bit to get things rolling, but they found the offense late in the second quarter. Morgan Holbert ahead to Bailey. 45 seconds to work. Mustangs with no real hurry here. Into the corner for Hinn. Now back to Bailey and around to Morgan Holbert. 35 seconds. Dexter now about to Hinn in the corner. Over the top they go to Holbert. Now he'll swing it back the other way. 24 seconds. Mustangs just taking their time here. Now they go underneath to Schwarting. Nothing he could do with it. He was right underneath the basket. 14 seconds. Mustangs got to find somewhere to go with it here. Dylan Schwarting for three. That one won't quite fall. Tipped around. Dexter feeds it to Schwarting. Shot up. Good. Count the basket and one. Dylan Schwarting took the contact and laid it in for two. Dylan Schwarting's got 8 points in this first half. 4 seconds left to go in the first half. And give that foul to Fowler. That is the first on him. Dylan Schwarting with his first free throw attempt of the night. Dylan with 8 points. He averages 10 per contest. First free throw is short. That one's picked up. Owen down the floor, 2 seconds. Gives it a half-court heave. It was a valiant effort, but just a little bit wide. And at the end of the first half, Gordon-Rushville out in front, 36-16. We'll step aside for a word from our sponsors here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net.
Hinn's Home Furnishings of Gordon is gearing up for our annual tax return sale with big savings store-wide. Hinn's Home Furnishings has a great selection of couches, recliners, mattresses, appliances, dining room sets, and more. We also carry a wide variety of quality flooring and even offer installation. Hinn's Home Furnishings also offers free local delivery. Come check us out at 122 North Main Street in Gordon. Remember, even if we don't have what you're looking for, we can get it for you.
There is a new world out there, revealing itself in unpredictable ways. A world that demands more from the land and those who grow, farm, and build on it. This new world calls for the ingenuity to get more out of it, while preserving as much as we can. After all, to stay ahead of tomorrow, we need to be equipped for it today.
When you go to a doctor or hospital, your insurance company pays for this much. The rest is on you. So if these are the savings you'll dip into while you're out of work, Aflac can help. Helps to cover the stuff that isn't covered by your regular insurance, so your bills won't be totally bananas.
Oh, that's what Aflac is.
Apply during your company's annual open enrollment. Stock up on benefits, you're set for the year.
Sportsmanship is the ability to have fun, be competitive, and treat others with respect in the act of winning or losing, whether that's parents or players.
Sportsmanship is the balance between players, coaches, officials, and spectators.
Supporting and encouragement surpasses all harsh judgment. Express positive motivation by communicating with good sportsmanship, either in the stands or in the act of participating.
First half in the books, and the Mustangs with a 20-point lead at the half here from Alliance. Let's take a look at some unofficial halftime scoring totals for the Valentine Badgers. Cooper Reese and Braden Fowler each with 4 points apiece. Trevor Ormisher and John Keller each with 3, and Jaden Owen with 2. The Mustangs holding Owen, their leading scorer, to just 2 points in that first half. He normally averages 11 per game. For the Mustangs, Jared Nelson got on track early and often. He's got 13 points to lead all scorers. Dylan Schwarting close behind with 8. Corby Campbell has 5, Morgan Holbert with 4, and then 3 players each with 2, Brady Bolender, Carson Hinn, and Trace Bagan. 7 minutes left to go in this halftime break. Just enough time for you to race to the refrigerator and get a snack and be back in time for the start of the second half here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. While we have a minute, we're going to remind you that whether your tooth was knocked out going up for a layup or you chipped it while eating stadium popcorn, head on down to see Dr. Robert Ferguson and his excellent staff at Gordon Dental for all of your dental health needs, and he will gently fix you right up. Check out the great selection of sale items now at Hinn's Clothing in Gordon. They also have a great selection of sportswear, casual wear, jeans, shoes, and much more. Come to Hinn's Clothing Center at 208 North Main Street in Gordon.
Welcome to Gordon Memorial Health Services. We are professionals who care right here at home. Come on, let me show you inside.
Gordon Memorial Hospital, how can I help you? Yes, one moment, please.
My name is Rob Schleifhardt. I'm an ears, nose, and throat doctor. So I do a sort of a wide variety of things. I do anything from allergies, so people who are dealing with runny nose and itchy nose, sneezing, to hearing loss, to pediatrics. I take care of kids with ear infections and sore throats. So I do a wide variety of things.
My name is Renee Fortin, and I'm an occupational therapist. So occupational therapy is assisting with the day-to-day functions. So if someone, for example, had a stroke, getting them back to the functioning they were before, but also going above and beyond that. Or getting in and out of their bathtubs or dressing or just things that they would do on a day-to-day basis and getting them back to being independent. So I really like Gordon Memorial because the staff is friendly, you guys have great equipment, and people are here and they want to work together.
Get ready to get started on the second half. 4.5 minutes left to go still in the halftime break. Mustangs up 36-16. So the winner of this game will come back on Thursday night at 7 o'clock, and they'll face the winner of the Shadron-Mitchell game. That'll be coming up immediately after this contest here tonight. So 7 o'clock on Thursday night. We will have that game for you right here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. If the Mustangs, we hate to look too far ahead, we did that a year ago, and Shadron snuck up and bit the Mustangs and kept them out of that district final. But assuming that the Mustangs would be able to take care of business on Thursday night, they would be in the district final. That site yet to be determined, but that would be Monday night against the winner of the C1-11 sub-district. And the team in that sub-district with the, by far, the best record is the Cozad Haymakers. And if the season ended today, as you look at the playoff points, Mustangs are 8th in the state, and the Cozad Haymakers sitting right behind them at 9th. So that 8th place point total, a little bit too close for comfort as far as getting into the state tournament with a wild card. A lot of things would have to happen for that to occur, and so certainly the best way for the Mustangs to punch a ticket is to win it on the court. And that probably means a contest with the Cozad Haymakers, assuming that's that big assumption that they take care of business tonight and on Thursday night as well against the winner of the Shadron and Mitchell game. And folks, it has been a fantastic sports season. It seems like an awful long time ago since we started with football back in August, worked their way through football and volleyball, and then an outstanding basketball season it has been. The girls with a strong season and very much of a rebuilding year for them. The boys have been an awful lot of fun to follow along with this season, and certainly high hopes for them as well. We have enjoyed being able to get out on the road and do some of those home games as well. We really thank you folks for tuning in and to bringing us into your computers and sharing us on your big screens and everywhere else. It's been an awful lot of fun, and it makes it certainly very enjoyable and rewarding when we know that we've got so many people at home watching and following along. So thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart. It's been a great season, and we certainly look forward to more in the coming years as well. Minute and a half left before we get the second half underway. We'll quickly step aside one last time and be back with the start of the second half here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. All right, we are just about ready to get the third quarter underway. Clint Anderson with Jordan Hott behind the camera tonight here from Alliance. Those of you that have followed along will recognize that name as the Mustangs faced off against the Alliance Bulldogs in volleyball. I know we had Jordan during volleyball season. So glad to have her assistance here this evening. 8 minutes on the third quarter clock as we get ready to get the second half underway. C1-12 Subdistrict semifinal second half. Just about ready to light it up. The Mustangs will have the basketball to start things off. Trace Bagan gets it in to Brady Bolender, and he goes to work against the man-to-man defense. Good tight defense provided by Mr. Owen for the Badgers. Here is Schwarting around to the top of the key for Nelson. Curled up there, couldn't quite get the shot to fall. Just underway in the third quarter. Jaden Owen sets the offense just across the timeline. Mustangs extending that man-to-man defense all the way out. Tipped and taken away by Corby Campbell. Wanted more, but he was able to just get enough of that to keep it alive. The Mustangs go to work on offense. Three-pointer from the top of the key for Nelson. That one won't fall. And they get it ahead. Down the floor come the Badgers, and the foul going to be called on Brady Bolender. That'll be his second. Brady with a good hustle play to get back and contest that layup. Prevented the easy layup, but it'll be 2 free throws for Braden Fowler. These will be his first 2 free throws of the night. 7 minutes, 17 seconds to go. Third quarter just underway in the second half. That first one is short. One more on the way for Braden Fowler. Didn't take a look at fouls at the half, but nobody in foul trouble at all. Neither team with anything to worry about at this point. Fowler lines up the second one. That one rolls around, tipped off of there, no good. And now here comes Dylan Schwarting down the left side. Dylan on the dribble to the baseline, kicks it out for Campbell. They'll reverse it around. And Nelson picks it up, brings it out between the circles, works against Keller, and Keller's going to be called for the reach-in foul. And after I say nobody in foul trouble, that is the third on John Keller. He's the only Valentine Badger with more than 1 foul. He had 2, he now has 3. 7:03 to go, and he's going to have to come out of the ball game. And Mr. Keller has been a big part of the offense so far tonight for the Valentine Badgers. Here's Bolender. Valentine's going to try and trap. They got Brady hung up, and then a reach-in foul. Brady tried to step through that trap, and the reach-in foul called on Owen, and that'll be number 2 on Jaden Owen. Under 7 to go in the third quarter. Skip it across to Bolender. Into the corner for Nelson. They'll trap him there. He skips it back across. Trace Bagan, top of the key three-pointer. That one won't fall. Rebound tipped out of the hand of one of the Badgers, but picked up by Owen, and he brings it up the floor. 6:40 to go in the third quarter. Owen picked up by Dylan Schwarting, works off of the screen. Mustangs trap, switch, get it to Reese, into the paint, layup good. Nice move that time by Reese. He's got 6 points, and the Mustangs go to work on offense. 36-18, 6 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Nelson out between the circles, keeps that dribble alive, goes to the high post for Campbell. Wanted the backdoor cut, but it wasn't there. Around the horn they go, back out. Dylan Schwarting, three-pointer, off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped around and out of bounds off of the Badgers. That was Fowler there. And the Mustangs maintain possession with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Nelson with the inbounds all the way over the top to Brady Bolender. Bolender works the dribble up top. Now onto the wing for Nelson. They go to high post for Bagan. Tried that quick pass, tipped away, and it's going to be taken away by the Badgers. Down the floor quickly to Fowler, lays it up, and good. Braden Fowler got behind the defense, and now we've got a timeout called by the Mustangs. 36-20. 5 minutes and 38 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Check out the great selection of sale items now at Hins Clothing in Gordon. They also have a great selection of sportswear, casual wear, jeans, shoes, and much more. Come to Hins Clothing Center at 208 North Main Street in Gordon. The First National Bank in Gordon proudly celebrates over 125 years of locally made decisions and supporting our community. Ask us about our competitive student checking accounts. Good luck this season, Mustangs, from the First National Bank in Gordon. 5 minutes, 38 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Mustangs lead it 36-20. Coming out of the timeout, now Valentine's going to come down and give some full court pressure of their own. Just full court man-to-man as Nelson works against Fowler. Brings it across behind the back, down the lane. Big crossover step, can't get the shot to fall. Rebound by Campbell, that one was left well short. Battle for the rebound, Campbell gets it, kicks it out. Schwarting, three-pointer on the way, that one was short. More offensive rebounding for the Mustangs as this is Bolender who came out of there with that one. And now Nelson between the circles. Mustangs able to really maintain this possession. Here's Trace Bagan. Trace drives in, and a reach-in foul going to be called on Valentine. They're going to call an intentional foul on Turner Tennant. That is an intentional foul, so that's 2 free throws. And the ball out of bounds for the Mustangs with 5:02 to go in the third quarter. I didn't see what transpired there. Something that was definitely not to the liking of the official there. Trace knocks down the first free throw. 5:02 to go in the third quarter. Trace all by himself down there. Lines up the second, and he got them both. 38-20. 5:02 to go, and the Mustangs will get the basketball, and they'll have it out of bounds underneath the basket. So the second foul there on Tennant. And the Mustangs inbounded here. Nelson over the top to Schwarting. Schwarting onto the wing for Bolender. Back to that 2-3 zone now for Valentine. Nelson, little floater, up and over, won't go. Campbell with the rebound, and then the block. And that one is thrown out of bounds off of Corby Campbell. Good heads-up play that time by Jaden Owen. Threw it out of bounds off of Campbell to keep it alive for the Badgers. Owen will walk it up the floor. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Onto the wing, this is Flannery who's back in there. Fowler gets it across, now back to Fowler. Across to Owen. Long three-pointer for Owen. That's off the back iron, no good. Jared Nelson clears the long rebound. Gets it ahead to Corby Campbell. Handles it and gets it right back to Nelson. 4:05 to go, third quarter. Mustangs really look like they are just trying to exert the minimum amount of energy possible to get through this game. There's a three-pointer that won't fall, and then a foul going to be called on Corby Campbell on that rebound attempt. That's the second on Corby Campbell. Corby and Brady Boland are the only Mustangs to draw fouls in this game, and they each have 2. And just the second foul of the half on the Mustangs. 3 minutes, 53 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Corbin Bailey, Morgan Holbert, and Carson Hinn into the Mustang lineup. Midway through the third quarter. Owen picks up his dribble, nearly lost that pass. Here's Reese down the lane, kicks it out for Fowler, shot up, good. Rattles that one home. Fowler's got 8 points on the night, 3.5 to go. There's a shot by Holbert, blocked and then tipped out of bounds as Corby Campbell couldn't get a grip on it. They'll turn it back over to Valentine. 3:26 to go, third quarter, 38-22. Here's Owen crossing the timeline and then taken away by Carson Hinn. Carson with the left hand, and that is blocked, but a foul called on Fowler. And a good act of sportsmanship as Fowler reaches down and helps Carson up off the deck. It'll be 2 free throws for number 21. That is the second foul on Braden Fowler. Carson Hinn with 2 free throws, his first of the night. 3 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the third quarter. Hinn lines it up and gets the roll. .3:14 to go, third quarter. Carson Hinn with 1 more. That one's short off the front of the rim, and Campbell just picked up number 3. Trying to get that rebound, and that's the third foul on Corby Campbell. He'll sit down with those 3 fouls. Trace Bagan comes back in. This is a senior-laden lineup for the Mustangs. A whole lot of experience out there. Here's Fowler down the baseline. Outside for Flannery. And now Owen, top of the key. Works the dribble down inside, and the push is going to be called. That'll be free throws for Owen. That foul called on Corbin Bailey. That is the first for him. And these will be the first 2 free throws of the night for Jaden Owen. Jaden still with just 2 points. He averages 11 a game. 2:55 to go, third quarter. The first one is off the back iron and no good. So the winner of this game will take on the winner of the Shadron Mitchell game that's coming up next. That'll be 7 o'clock on Thursday night back here in Alliance. Missed them both, and then a foul called on Fowler as he leaned into Jared Nelson. That is 3 on Fowler. That is 5 fouls now on Valentine in the second half. Nelson works against Fowler again, sets the offense. Outside for Holbert, drives into the paint, kicks it out for Bailey. He'll drive to the baseline. Outside for Bagan. Holbert with the ball fake, then does get it over to Hinn. Carson Hinn down the lane. That one a little bit too hard. Didn't realize he wasn't going to be contested that much and shot it off the backboard a little harder than he wanted to. 2:20 to go, third quarter. Owen sets the offense for Valentine. Behind the back dribble. Now here's Wormisher into the corner for Owen. Keller on the bench with 3 fouls. Owen gives the slip to the defense but can't quite finish. Go underneath for Reese and a held ball. And that will be Valentine basketball on the alternating possession. Schwart again and Jared Nelson out, trying to give him some rest with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. 39-22, over the top they go to Reese. Has it stripped out of his hand, but that's going to be a foul and 2 free throws for Cooper Reese. That foul, put it up on the board yet. That's going to be on Carson Hand, and that is his first. Reese lines up the free throw, it is good. He's got 7 points on the night. Average is 9. Second free throw on the way, and that one rolls off no good. Battle for a rebound. That battle won by Grant Fisher. 39-25, 1 minute and 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Morgan Holbert on the dribble. Valentine fans wanted to carry there, or double dribble, but they didn't get the call. Here's Holbert again, 1:35 to go. Holbert on the wing, kicks it out. Bailey for 3, off the mark, no good, but there's Carson Hen with another tough offensive rebound, flips it out to Dylan Schwarting. Mustangs able to keep it alive, barely. Here's Bailey onto the wing for Holbert. And then a push going to be called. This is going to go against Owen. It is. That will be number 3 on Jaden Owen. That is 6 fouls, so the Mustangs with the next Valentine foul will be in the 1-and-1 the rest of the way. 1:17 left to go in the third quarter. Keller back in there, Owen out. And Trevor Ormisher also back into the Valentine Badger lineup. 1 minute and 17 seconds to go. Morgan Holbert works out a tough situation. Caught that inbounds pass in a tough spot. But here's Schwarting. They got him trapped. And Schwarting, that foul could have gone either way, as it's going to go against Flannery. Schwarting was trying to find some room to work and maybe got a little overzealous with a forearm that time, but instead the foul goes on Flannery. And now the 1-and-1, as we said, for Dylan Schwarting. He's 0 for 1 tonight from the line. 1:08 to go, third quarter. First one is off the mark, no good. That's rebounded by Fisher. Gets it ahead to Ormisher. Crosses the timeline, into the corner he goes. Picks up that dribble, gets it back to Flannery. Flannery looks inside for Fisher. That one blocked by Carson Hen, and then out of bounds. Officials are going to talk this over and decide that it's going to stay with the Valentine Badgers. 55 seconds to go in the third quarter. Valentine with the ball. This is Keller. Gets it into Ormisher. Here's Fisher. Tipped around. Reese has it, and he's going to be fouled. That foul on the floor, so no free throws here. That's going to go against Dylan Schwarting. That is the first on him, and now that is 6 fouls on the Mustangs. So both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the way. 49.5 seconds to go. Over the top they go. Morgan Holbert steps in front of that inbounds pass. Holbert drives in, lays it up a little bit too hard, gets his rebound back, but he stepped on the end line, and it'll be Valentine basketball. A couple of times Morgan's put it off the glass a little harder than he would have liked. 42 seconds to go in the third quarter. Keller works against Holbert, crosses the timeline and goes to work. Behind the back dribble, lost it but got it back. Keller to the wing, and then he traveled. No, they're going to say a reach-in foul. This one's going to go against Carson Hen. There was a reason that he fouled. He got held up by number 21, I believe. And 2 fouls now on Carson Hen. So a 1-and-1 opportunity for John Keller. He's 0 for 2 from the line tonight. 31.5 seconds to go. First one is good. Earns a second, makes it 39-26. I was apparently behind on my scoreboard. Apologize for that, folks. Second free throw is up and in and out, no good. Tipped around and controlled by Trace Bagan. Jared Nelson has it with 25 seconds, brings it quickly into the offensive zone, crosses the timeline, 20 seconds to go. Onto the wing, here is Holbert. Now they swing it into the corner for Nelson with 13 to go. Nelson will bring it up between the circles, guarded closely by Flannery. Nelson kicks it out, Bagan for 3, and won't go, but there's Schwarting, kicks it out, 3 seconds to go. Shot no good by Holbert, And the Mustangs fail to score in the final minute. At the end of 3, it is Gordon-Rushville 39 and Valentine 26.
You're at brunch. You want to go sweet, but you also want savory. What do? You order the brunch explosion. Boom. It's the same thing as Aflac. All right, look, you have major medical insurance, but you also need to make sure your bases are covered. So if you get stuck with an unexpected medical bill and your regular insurance doesn't pay for everything, Aflac pays you cash to help you get through it.
Oh, that's what Aflac is.
That's what Aflac is.
We head to the 4th quarter. The Mustangs out in front, 39-26. 8 minutes on the clock. One of these teams advances, the other one goes home. Family owned since 1932, Strong Insurance is your independent insurance company. They offer all forms of insurance. Stop in today at 224 North Main Street in Gordon and visit with Ben Chris. Mustangs with the basketball. They go to work here on offense. Just underway in the 4th quarter. Nelson on the wing. Left-handed dribble. Feeds it down low for Campbell. Campbell hung up, kicks it outside. Now they'll swing it around. Nelson into the corner for Shorting. Wanted to step back for that 3, couldn't get it done. Shorting over the top to Nelson. Nelson drives down the lane, kicks it out for Holbert. Holbert, pull-up jumper from the free throw line. That one's off the front of the rim, no good. And the rebound by Flannery. 7:25 to go, 4th quarter. Keller brings it up, crosses the timeline. Works against Holbert. Gets the pick. Fisher, long three-pointer. Almost banked that one home, but Reese is there for the rebound. The putback, he is fouled. And it'll be free throws for Reese, and I believe that is Corby Campbell who just picked up number 4. Now, this game is far from over. We got a 13-point advantage with 7:13 to go. Three-pointers certainly make that not a safe lead, especially when Valentine is able to score with the clock stopped on free throws. It makes it 39-27. Second free throw also finds its way home. So just like that, the Mustangs are in an 11-point game in the 4th quarter. Mustangs need to take care of business here. Nelson in the lane, kicks it back out for Dylan Schwarting. He'll drive in, flips it down low for Corby Campbell. Campbell blocked, he hits the deck. Reese with the block, and now Valentine 3-on-2. Into the corner for Flannery. That one is short. Rebound battle, and the Mustangs come away with it. Now the pace of play is picked up dramatically. Here's Corby Campbell at the other end. That shot won't fall. Reese with that rebound, able to flip it out to Keller and keep it alive. 6:35 to go. Keller tries to back across, and now the foul is going to be called on Morgan Albert. Morgan picks up his first. Good tough defense that time. Morgan going for the steal, but going to be whistled for the foul, and now another one-on-one opportunity. The Mustangs got to be careful here. Keller at the line. And we got a timeout called on the floor. Full 1-minute timeout. We'll take it with them. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. Mustangs lead at 39-28.
Hens Home Furnishings of Gordon is gearing up for our annual tax return sale with big savings store-wide. Hens Home Furnishings has a great selection of couches, recliners, mattresses, appliances, dining room sets, and more. We also carry a wide variety of quality flooring and even offer installation. Hens Home Furnishings also offers free local delivery. Come check us out at 122 North Main Street in Gordon. Remember, even if we don't have what you're looking for, we can get it for you.
Six minutes, 30 seconds left to go, 4th quarter. The Mustangs by 11, but Valentine with the momentum, trying to come back. Come bank with the best. The Bank of the West offers all banking services, and that includes mortgages. Come enjoy the welcoming atmosphere at the Bank of the West, where the coffee pot is always on. John Keller made the first free throw. He's got one more coming up, the back end of this 1-and-1 opportunity. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Chance to cut it to 10. Keller lines it up, lets it fly, and knocks it down. And we've got a ball game, folks. Oh, excuse me, that was the first half of that 1-and-1. Gave him credit for number 2 already. Second one up, that one is in and out and no good. Still a 10-point game. Mustangs with the rebound. They need to find some offense here. Take some time off of this clock. Holbert into the corner for Schwarting. Down to the baseline. Right back out to Holbert. Now they swing it around. Valentine with a lot more spring in their stride. After they've cut this to a 10-point game, over the top to Nelson. Mustangs really just trying to bleed time off of the clock. Over the top they go to Nelson again. Just playing a 3-man game out there. Now they'll swing it into the corner for Bagan and back out to Nelson. 6 minutes is a long time to stall with a 10-point lead. Mustangs with some outstanding ball handlers. Nelson out front. Will dribble it back up to the top of the key. Nelson switches down the lane. Corby Campbell up and under for 2. Great patience that time by the Mustangs. Pushes that lead back to 12 at 41-29. Mustangs need to play some defense here. 5:21 to go. Owen, top of the key. That's a 3-pointer on the way. No good. And the rebound by Campbell. Morgan Holbert brings it up the far side. Ahead to Corby Campbell. Corby lays it up. Good. Count the basket and one. When in doubt, find number 12. Good, strong move to the basket. See who they give this to. That is number 4 on John Keller. Corby's free throw is no good. And then the Mustangs nearly have the rebound. Tipped out of bounds, it'll stay with Gordon-Rushville. 5:04 to go. Fourth quarter action here in the C1-12 Subdistrict semifinal. Gordon will get it into Morgan Holbert. Works against Owen, crosses the timeline. Now he'll pull it back out, and they'll go to work on offense. Under 5 to go. And that's going to be a foul called on Ormisher, I believe. That is the first on him. And that'll put Jared Nelson at the line for a 1-on-1 opportunity. And now both teams the rest of the way will be in the double bonus. And Jared Nelson not scoring here in the second half yet. First free throw on the way, and it is good. And that is one thing. Jared Nelson very, very reliable from the free throw line. Extends the lead to 15. One more coming here. And it is good. Let the Badgers creep within 10. Now they've gone on a 6-0 run to run it back to a 16-point advantage. 4:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Here's Ormisher, hung up over on the sideline. Now he'll dribble out of trouble. Flips it to Tennant for his first 2 points of the game. 4.5 to go. Nelson brings it up the floor. Guarded closely by Ormisher there. Switches to the left hand, now back to the right. Corby Campbell up and under, and he is fouled. Corby Campbell hit the deck kind of hard, as I believe that foul is going to go against Reese. It is. That is the first on Cooper Reese. And 2 free throws for Corby Campbell, who gets up wincing. Corby is not shot well from the line tonight. He is 1 for 8 so far. Make that 1 for 9. So definitely a forgettable night from the free throw line for Corby Campbell. 4:18 to go in the fourth quarter. And he missed them both. Reese with the rebound. 45-31. Mustangs trying to advance to the Subdistrict final on Thursday night. Owen drives in, kicks it out into the corner for Keller. That shot rattles off, no good. And the rebound cleared by Dylan Schwarting. Schwarting works it up the floor. Baseball pass across to Morgan Hobart. Down in low. And a reach-in foul called. That's going to go against Reese as Hagan lost that basketball down around his knees. A foul called on Cooper Reese, and that's actually the third on him. I missed one earlier, apparently. So 2 free throws for Trace Bagan. He's perfect from the line tonight, 2 for 2. 3 minutes, 50 seconds, make that 3 for 3. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Flannery comes in, Keller comes out, Carson Hinn comes in for Corby Campbell. And the Mustangs would love to be able to leave Corby Campbell on the bench the rest of the way without forcing him to take any more abuse in this fourth quarter. Bagan knocks that one down as well. 4 for 4 from the line tonight. 3:45 to go, fourth quarter. Here's Fisher down to the baseline. Now he reverses direction. Out to Flannery. Owen between the circles on the dribble. Down to Fisher. Onto the wing for Ormisher. He'll try the 3. That one won't fall. And the rebound by Dylan Schwarting. Flips it back to Morgan Holbert. Quickly ahead to Jared Nelson across the timeline. 3 minutes and 23 seconds now left in this fourth quarter. Here's Carson Hinn out on the wing. That one is tipped. Battle for it. Still battling, still loose on the floor. Owen picks it up, spin move, down the lane, lays it up and good. Nice job that time by Jaden Owen. Makes it 47-33. 3 minutes on the dot left to go in this fourth quarter. Holbert picks up his dribble, but Jared Nelson gets him out of trouble. Here's Carson Hinn out on the wing. Now Trace Bagan in the corner. Trace shovels that one over to Dylan Schwarting. Now they reverse it around into the corner for Carson Hinn. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Nelson guarded closely that time by Flannery. Nelson gets a little bit of room to work. Now Flannery back to work on defense. 2.5 to go. Mustangs trying to get out of this game with a W. Into the corner for Carson Hinn. Very, very patient. No reason to force anything here. Trace Bagan, Mustangs looking to move on to that final sub-district final on Thursday night. Mustangs starting to feel it now as there's Ormisher reaching in and fouling Carson Hinn. And that'll be 2 free throws for Carson. Second foul on Ormisher. Carson 1 for 2 tonight. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. That one is good. Credit to the Valentine Badgers. They're going to call a timeout. They cut that lead to 10 points, but the Mustangs have responded well. Timeout on the floor with 2:10 to go. The Italian Inn in Gordon serves up delicious burgers and steaks, as well as great Italian food and much more in a friendly hometown atmosphere. They're open for lunch and dinner. The Italian Inn is located at 200 North Main Street in Gordon. Check out the blizzard of savings, literally, going on now at Grocery Mart in Gordon. Save on fresh whole chicken, Dole salad kits, bone-in pork steaks, Idaho potatoes, and more. Grocery Mart is your home-owned grocery store located at 228 North Main Street in Gordon. We've said it a lot throughout the season, but folks really do. When you get a chance to say thanks to one of these sponsors on the street or poke your head in the door of their business, let them know how much you appreciate them making it possible for us to come down here on a frigid February night and bring you this ball game. As the second one is good by Carson Hinn. He's 3 for 4 on the night. 2:05 to go, fourth quarter. If it weren't for those sponsors, we would not be here bringing you the game, letting you watch it from the comfort of your couch or easy chair, wherever it is that you're watching from. Under 2 minutes to go now. Nelson into the zone, dribbles through trouble, and then a reach-in foul called, and I think this one's going to go against Flannery. It is, and that is number 3 on Nathan Flannery. 1 minute, 48 seconds left to go, fourth quarter. Jared Nelson, not the one that you want to put at the free throw line. First one is good. Nelson now 4 for 5 from the line. Reese back in there along with Fisher. One minute, 48 seconds left to go, fourth quarter. Nelson misses that one. That's what I get for bragging on him. 1:45 to go, clock running. Owen brings it up, keeps that dribble alive. Jump stop and a reach-in foul going to be called here. Well, they're going to say a travel. Traveling called, and so it will be Mustang basketball. And now Dennis Mulcahy back into the game as Jared Nelson will head to the bench. 50-33, 1:38 to go. Fagan looks in, gets it to Morgan Holbert. Morgan heads up the floor in a hurry, crosses the timeline, keeps that dribble alive, and now the foul going to be given by Owen, and that'll be 4 on Owen. That puts Morgan Holbert at the free throw line for 2. Not much suspense now with the 17-point lead, and a minute and a half left to go in the fourth quarter. Morgan lines him up. First one is good. The Mustangs will advance. They'll take on the winner of the Shadron Mitchell game that's coming up next here. The winner of that game advances to the district final on Monday night. Holbert misses the second. That's controlled by Tennant. Keller brings it up. 1:23 to go. Works off the pick, flips it back to Tennant. Tennant down the lane, kicks it out for Fisher. Shot up, good. Fisher's got 4 points. 1:10 to go, and now full court pressure. Valentine's going to go down swinging here. This is going to stay with the Mustangs, and really got to hand it to these Valentine Badgers. They have given the Mustangs all that they could handle tonight. They had it back within 10 midway through the fourth quarter, but the Mustangs with a late run to gain some separation. And congratulations to the Valentine Badgers. They're going to leave it all on the floor here. Mustangs are going to defeat the press here. Carson Hinn ahead. That's Mulcahy, flips it out. Now right back to Dennis. He wasn't ready for that return pass. Under a minute to go. Here's Keller down the floor. 1-on-4. Scoop shot won't fall. Offensive rebound. And the follow won't go. So Logan Dexter with the rebound there. And the alternating possession will give it back to Valentine. And now Valentine will make a mass substitution here. See who all we've got in here. Dylan Witt, a new face in the game, along with Devin Osmus. This is Ormisher over the top to Reese. Reese a little bit far under the basket. That was a sharp angle shot. Couldn't quite get it to fall. Corbin Bailey with 40 seconds to go. Bailey brings it up the floor and hands it off to Morgan Holbert with 35 seconds to go. Logan Dexter on the dribble at the top of the key. Back out to Corbin Bailey, and he'll back it out. And the Mustangs will bleed the final 25 seconds off of this clock, and they will advance to the C1-12 Subdistrict final on Thursday night, right back here in Alliance. We'll have that game for you, folks. Make sure you tune in a little bit before 7 o'clock next Thursday night. Into the corner for Mulcahy. Thought about the three, thought better of it. Under 10 seconds to go. Morgan Holbert will just dribble this one out. 3, 2, 1. Congratulations to the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. They advance for the third year in a row to the Subdistrict final. Thursday night at 7 o'clock. We are going to say thank you so much to Jordan Hopp for running the camera for us tonight. We're going to excuse her and let her get on with the rest of her evening. We'll give you some unofficial final scoring totals. Morgan Holbert finishes with 5 points for the Mustangs. Dylan Schwarting with 8, all of those in the first half. Brady Bolender finished with 2. Corby Campbell had 9. Carson Hinn finished with 5 points. Trace Bagan had 6, and Jared Nelson finished with 16 points, right on his season average. For the Valentine Badgers, Jaden Owen had 4. John Keller with 4. Trevor Ormisher with 3. Braden Fowler had 8. Grant Fisher with 4. Turner Tennant with 2. And Cooper Reese with 9 to lead the way for the Valentine Badgers. Well, folks, thanks so much for joining us here tonight. Make sure you tune in on Thursday night, a little bit before 7 o'clock. The Mustangs will be in the Sub-District Final. I'll be handing the call off to Jordan Heather for that ball game and any subsequent games as we go forward here. It has been an enjoyable season. It has been an awful lot of fun, and as we said earlier, thank you so much for tuning in this season. It makes it an awful lot of fun knowing that we've got folks out there following along at home. Realize we didn't get to that Twitter feed at the half, as so often happens, and we did have a handful of those. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll bring those up and run those handful of tweets while we have the opportunity here at the very end. But again, the Mustangs now would improve their record to 20-4 on the season. Valentine falls to 2-19. Say thanks to sponsors of today's action: Gordon True Value, Gordon Superfoods, and the Ideal Market of Rushville, Open Range Beef, Hub International, Gordon Dental, Hinn's Clothing Center, the First National Bank of Gordon, Gardner, Lautzenheiser, and Ryan. And I realize I didn't get a plug in for them. They wish good luck to the Gordon-Rushville Mustang this season. Visit with CPAs Sarah Rittgarn or Mike Coombs or any of the other professional staff at 216 South Main Street in Gordon. Strong Insurance, Bank of the West, the Italian Inn in Gordon, along with Grocery Mart, Modern Farm Equipment, Gordon Memorial Health Services, Hinn's Home Furnishings, and the Sheridan County Journal-Star, your source for all the news that is news in Sheridan County. Thanks again for joining us. We look forward to seeing you on Thursday night right here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net.